Hey guys, Doc here, and welcome to one of my favorite games, Call of Duty. Now, some of you might be, your hand on your head saying, "Oh, Call of Duty, it's so mainstream and everybody loves Call of Duty," and some of you might be saying, "Yes, love Call, love playing online, never snipe, no scoping, bleh." Neither of you parties are going to be completely expecting what you're going to be expecting. I'm going to be playing, of course, the single player, because I'm only one person, and there's nobody online for Call of Duty multiplayer anymore. The first Call of Duty. And the funny thing is, Call of Duty is made for more of its storyline. It's made for the single player. And the thing is, since it's made for more of its single player, it's... I don't know. People think of this game as a multiplayer game. But really, it's games like... Can I just select a bunch of them? It's games like I can't even think of it. Battlefield that are made for multiplayer. Those developers focus more on the multiplayer than they do the single player, and that's how the game's set up. This is made more for storyline, and the single player is just the multiplayer is just an afterthought. So it's funny how people kind of just fall into this, oh, I want to play with my friends, I want to play online, rather than actually appreciating all the work that the developers put into the single player for its specific purpose. I don't know. But I still have a lot. Yeah, I still have a lot. I'll do this off camera later. But for now, let's start a new game. And I'll be commentating on some of the, like these. More long marches tomorrow than obstacles with Captain Foley and weapon training with Sergeant Moody. Everything is dead tried. Another guy got RTU returned to unit yesterday. He begged Sergeant to let him stay. My unit, the 506th Paratrooper Regiment, is an all volunteer unit. I'm lucky to serve with these guys. There's no one I'd rather have watching my back. Our officers drill us continuously. I've trained for months, and I haven't even jumped out of an airplane yet. The Army has never had an airborne before, true, and that makes the brass nervous, and what makes the brass nervous makes us drill even harder. So, during World War II, they were experimenting with the paratrooper units, and it was a new thing in the Army, and they made them all out of volunteer people. And basically what a paratrooper is they jump out of the plane with a parachute in the middle of the action, and yeah. That's about it.
Alright, listen up. Private Martin, you're on the obstacle course and doing weapons training today.
Like his arm gestures.
Before starting the obstacle course, read each of these important signs and do what they tell you.
Okay. These are real images from real propaganda for World War II, except the text has been changed to fit the needs of the game. Use grenades to flush out hard points. Attack, attack, attack. Move together as a team. Don't make the same mistake. Always move from cover to cover. Always reload.
Good.
Battles.
Now check your objectives. You'll notice that your current objective is highlighted. In addition, the location of your current objective is marked by the star on your compass. As you approach your current objective, the star will move toward the center of your compass. That's it. Close enough. You will notice that objective is checked off and you now have a new one. All right, Martin. Open the gate and run the
Martin,
obstacle
good to
course.
see you.
Move it, ladies! This
They
is
got
not
your
your
sorry
Aunt
button here
Fanny's
too, huh?
dance!
Oh, wait.
Jump over him! Come on, Elder, get the lead out! Not bad. Now hit the dirt and crawl forward under the barbed wire. Sergeant, fire up those machine guns! Stay down! Climb these ladders, privates! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
This game was so ahead of its time. Oh, come on, get out of my way.
Private Martin, proceed through that door. Sergeant Moody's gonna take you through
Eyes
weapons
up,
training.
Private. I'm
The rest
up
of you
here
ladies, stay
in the
right here.
observation tower.
Hi.
Grab one of those M1A1 carbines from the table.
Okay.
To get more ammo, grab it from any loose weapon of the same type you are carrying. Approach the fence and fire 6 rounds at your target. Your accuracy will be defined by the tightness of your crosshairs. Fire 6 more rounds at your target in different stances and while moving. All right, Private, move on to the next area. Grab up a Springfield rifle from the table, switching it for your carbine. Turn to the left, move to the fence, and fire 2 rounds at your target. Now fire 2 rounds at your target while aiming down your sight. All right, I hope it's clear to you that you will be more accurate while aiming down the sight. All right, Private, move on to the next area. Exchange your Springfield for one of the Thompson submachine guns on the table. Unless you've got 3 hands, you can only carry 2 weapons, your sidearm and grenades. Take a few steps while aiming down your sight. You're gonna move slower this way.
So apparently I have a gun
In
in
close
each hand.
quarters
'cause I
combat,
have
you
2
can
weapons.
hit your enemy with the butt end of your weapon. This is called a melee attack. Try it with
Can I
your
use it on
Thompson.
you? Just kidding. that
Don't
would be
screw
crazy.
around, kid. This is for real. Now switch weapons, Private. Unless you're as dumb as you are ugly, it may dawn on you that each weapon is good for different situations. Make the wrong choice and you could buy the farm. Fire 3 more rounds at your target. Outstanding, Private. Proceed to the next area. Pick up the frag grenades from the table. Pick them up. Throw a grenade into each of the openings before you. Rock and fire. Move behind the concrete post. Lean out to the left, then the right. This will help protect you from the enemy. All right, Private. Move on to the next area. Remember, Private, if you get hurt, grab one of those health kits and use it. Don't
health
be a
kits are
hero.
found all
They
over the
will
battlefield.
save your life. Our last station will be explosives. That's a lot of firepower there. Treat it with respect. That stuff doesn't care what it blows up. Note that a stopwatch has appeared. This will tell you how much time you have to get your butt out of there unless you want it blown off. Good job, Private. Well done. Keep your weapon.
Okay.
Baker Company, listen up.
Yes.
This is the big one.
D-Day.
Operation Overlord, the air and seaborne invasion of Normandy. On H-Hour D-Day, seaborne infantry will attack 5 beaches codenamed Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword here on the coast of Normandy. Utah and Omaha beaches will be attacked by 3 of our infantry divisions. At the same time, 2 British and 1 Canadian division will hit Gold, Juno, and Sword beaches. The airborne will be landing 6 hours before H-Hour, before the air and naval bombardments. The British 6th Airborne Division will be landing here. At the same time, the 101st and the 82nd Airborne will be landing in these areas. The Dews River estuary here divides Utah and Omaha Beach. The mission of the 101st is to capture the Dews River crossings linking Utah and Omaha Beach and to protect the flanks of Utah Beach. This road here is the main highway that connects the entire Cotentin Peninsula. The Germans have troop concentrations in this region. When those troops are mobilized into a counterattack on the beaches, they'll have to move along this road. The 101st is going to make sure that doesn't happen. Baker Company, that's us, has been assigned this causeway here. The Pathfinders, like Private Martin, will be dropped ahead of the main force and will plant beacons on the ground to mark the landing zones.
That's me!
However, there is no telling what will happen once we're on the ground. So I want all of you to learn the objectives of every unit in both the 101st and 82nd. I also want you to study these maps and photographs until you've memorized them. We will be landing behind the Atlantic Wall, between several German garrisons.
Eisenhower.
We can't expect to be relieved until at least
left
several hours
far
after
left
H
thing.
hour. This is what we've been training for. Good luck.
In about 3 hours, I will be in Normandy as one of the Pathfinders for my unit. I'll be landing ahead of the main airborne force. The Pathfinders land before the main force and place beacons on the landing fields to guide the rest of the pilots and paratroopers in. The brass are sending the airborne in first in the early hours of the morning to protect the flanks of the Utah Beach. At first, the light main force of the invasion will hit the beaches. For weeks, the entire invasion force, more than 175,000 men, has been cooped up. As being cooped up and forbidden contact with anyone outside, with nothing to do but memorize maps and battle plans. We're all quite eager to be in the fight in the France. Nobody's eager to be in a fight. In a few hours ago, General Eisenhower paid us a visit. If we pull all this off, the Germans are in for one heck of a surprise. I apologize for any language that is in this narrative, but I just needed to show it to you because the younger generation is only aware of the modern Call of Duty and blissfully unaware of this classic.